I actually had some pretty impressive comebacks, and things got a little bit crazy inside of these replays. Now, first, I am playing the P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince deck. Later inside of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a new deck that's been absolutely insane. But taking a look at the very beginning, you can see I used my arrows on the Princess, which turned out to be pretty stupid because he hit me with the minion horde immediately afterwards. We tried to freeze his push after that, but with the skeletons and the goblins going down the lane, no arrows to do anything about it. Believe it or not, the skeletons actually do an insane amount of damage per second if they can reach the tower. And yeah, we played a pretty dumb Princess as well. The Princess is going to die after the tower goes down. And so far, we are down a single tower. We are down 2 elixir as well. And this is pretty much the worst start to the game imaginable. I mean, if we got 3 crowned off the first start, that'd be pretty embarrassing. But this is the second worst thing, I guess, that can happen. So yeah, things don't look good. And I have to get some sort of elixir advantage rolling if I want this deck to work, or else he's just going to keep countering me on defense. And he decides to go for an aggressive push with the Ahxugdd Rider. Now, rather than just sitting back, he's going on the offensive. He's going to get a good amount of damage on my tower, about 1,000 with that push. And now we're going to go for a counter push and see what he can do. Now, our Dark Prince is going to die, and our Dark Prince was sort of our AoE clearing. It was to clear like the skeletons, the goblins, and stuff like that. That's the whole point of it inside of the deck. So he's just going to start spamming some of these smaller troops. I actually threw the arrows again. Maybe not my best play because it only took 1 more hit from each of the P.E.K.K.A. and the Prince to take care of those skeletons and goblins, but still, things are looking okay. We can play our Princess to clear out this minion horde. He's going to end up zapping it, which is actually going to end up taking out the Princess. We're not going to take too much more damage, and at this point, since he doesn't have a zap left, he doesn't have his Princess because it's left on the ground, he has nothing left to counter our minion horde. Just like the push he did to us, he got rid of all of our cards that could counter his horde, and the same thing right here, and we're actually going to have 2 damage, pretty much, yeah, just enough damage to get over and kill that tower. I think I had like 2 extra damage than what I needed, which ended up being pretty clutch. And now he's starting to get a little bit desperate. You can see he throws the minion horde down right on top of the Princess. I can arrow that for like a 5 elixir positive trade. I've got my Prince taking care of the goblins right here, and things are definitely looking a lot better. What looked like a completely lost game, now we at least have a chance. Of course, our tower is still at 1496 HP. He goes in with the Ahxugdd Rider in the very center. I wasn't really sure what he was doing with that, but he plays his first lightning spell of the game, and that ended up being pretty nuts. His zap only hits 3 of the minions. We've got our Prince running down the lane, but guess what? Our tower's at 570 HP, but his King Tower is under assault from our Prince. We throw the arrows right when the goblins go down. You can call it skill, you can call it luck, you can call it whatever, but that's going to give us the 3 crown and a pretty crazy turnaround victory. It's never good to just quit the game after you lose the first